Welcome back to our channel Respect Education. Now let us see next question, that is question number 5. In a classroom, 4 friends are seated at the points A, B, C and D as shown in the figure. Jarina and Funny, there are 2 students named Jarina and Funny, walk into the class and after observing for a few minutes, Jarina asks Funny, don't you think ABCD is a square? Jarina asked Funny that whether he think here ABCD is it a square or not. Funny disagrees, means Funny did not accept. Here 2 cases. Jarina says that ABCD is a square, whereas Funny is saying that that is not a square. Using distance formula, find which of them is correct, means whether Jarina statement correct or Funny statement correct. Why? We need to give reason also. See here, these are the given points A, B, C, D. Let us here find the values of these points. For finding them, first we need to consider the x coordinate of point A. See here, it is touching, means it intersects at B. So here the point A is 3, the corresponding y value is 4. So here the corresponding y value for A is 4. So A is 3, 4. Here I am writing A is 3, 4. Right? Whose x coordinate is 3, y coordinate is 4. Now let us go to B. Here B coincides with 6. B coincides with 6. So B's x coordinate is 6. And y coordinate, here you see it is coincide with 7. So B's y coordinate is 7. B's y coordinate is 7. So B is 6, 7. Always remember children, first we need to write the x value, x coordinate, then y coordinate. Now here let us write C. See here, C coincides with x, so x axis coincides with 9. So it is 9, here you see this A and C lie on the same straight line. So y coordinate of C coincides with 4. So here C 9, 4. Now let us go to D, 4th point D. So here x coordinate of D is 6 and we need y coordinate. Y coordinate of D is coincides with 1. So here D 6, 1. Right? Now I would like to write all these values in a proper order. So first let us write here from the graph let us note down the values. First A is 3, 4. A value is 3, 4. Then we write B. Here B value is 6, 7. B is 6, 7. Then C, the value of C is 9, 4. C is 9, 4. And then D, value of D. D is 6, 1. 6, 1. See, first we need to pick up these values from the graph. Now here we have these 4 values. Now the question is that whether these 4 points form a square or not. Let us see the properties of a square. See, properties of a square. Let us see the properties of square. First one is square has all, means 4 equal sides. See, all the 4 sides of a square are equal. So here first one is AB should be equal to BC, BC is equal to CD, and CD equal to DA. It indicates it has all the four equal sides, right? And the second thing is that diagonals of a square are equal. Diagonals in the sense opposite, joining lines of opposite points. Means here you see AC is a diagonal and BD is another diagonal. So here AC should be equal to BD. Diagonals are to be equal. And the third thing is that the midpoints of diagonals are equal. We can say that the diagonals of a square bisect each other in the sense AC and BD both bisect or both intersect or both meet at their midpoint. Both AC and BD, both of them, they meet at their midpoint. Means we can say midpoint of AC is equal to midpoint of BD. So here I am writing midpoint of AC should be equal to midpoint of BD. Other than this, angle at each vertex means angle A, angle B, angle C and angle D, each angle is to be 90 degrees. But here in this chapter coordinate geometry, that is not possible to prove the angles. So here these conditions are sufficient to prove ABCD is a square. Now let us find out these values one by one. First let us find AB, right? Here it is given the using distance formula, right? So let us have the distance formula first. Distance formula is nothing but under root x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square, right? Let us find first AB. AB is equal to under root. See here A is, we are taking only AB. See x2 is 6 minus 3 whole square, 6 minus 3 whole square plus 7 minus 4 whole square, 7 minus 4 whole square. 6 minus 3 is 3 square plus 7 minus 4 is 3. So that is also 3 square. Here 3 square is there 2 times. So I am writing 2 times 3 square, and let us split the square root also. So here square and root get cancelled. 3 comes first, 3 root 2. So AB is 3 root 2 units, right? Here A to be distance. If we here let us minus 9 whole square, 6 minus 9 whole square plus 1 minus 4 whole square, 1 minus 4 whole square. It is 6 minus 9 is minus 3. Minus 3 whole square can be written as plus 3 whole square. So I am writing 3 square plus 1 minus 4 is minus 3. Minus 3 whole square nothing but plus 3 square. So this is also 3 square under root. This is again 2 times 3 square. Let us split the root. So here square and root get cancelled. This is 3. So 3 root 2 units. So here we found CD. CD is also 3 root 2 units. CD is 3 root 2 units. Right? Now we are going to find now DA. DA, distance between D and A. So DA is equal to under root. See D and A. 6 minus 3 whole square. 6 minus 3 whole square plus 1 minus 4 whole square. 1 minus 4 whole square. This is 6 minus 3 is 3. So it is 3 square plus 1 minus 4 is minus 3. Minus 3 whole square can be written as 3 square. So 3 square plus 3 square again 2 times 3 square. Let us split the square root. Square and root get cancelled here. So this 3 comes first. It is 3 root 2 units. 3 root 2 units. So DA also we got 3 root 2 units. Here you observe AB 3 root 2, BC 3 root 2, CD 3 root 2, DA 3 root 2. So here first condition gets satisfied. So here we can write here that AB, BC, CD, DA all the four are equal. So we have AB is equal to BC is equal to CD is equal to DA. Each value is equal to 3 root 2 units. Let us take this condition as first one. So first condition means first property gets satisfied. Now here let us check the second one. Second one is distance between AC and distance between BD. So let us find the distance between A and C. So here I am doing distance between A and C. So here AC is equal to under root C, A and C. 9 minus 3 whole square plus 4 minus 4 whole square. 4 minus 4 whole square. So here let us simplify this. 9 minus 3 is 6. So 6 square plus 4 minus 4 is 0. So 0 square. 6 square plus 0 square. 0 square is 0. If we add that one to 6 square, you will get 6 square only. 6 square plus 0 is 6 square. So here 6 square, square and root get cancelled. So this is 6 units. This is which value? AC. A to C, this distance is 6 units. Here I am writing 6. AC is 6. Now we have to find BD. So let us find here BD. BD is equal to under root B to D. B and D, these two values. 6 minus 6 whole square plus 1 minus 7 whole square. 1 minus 7 whole square. Here 6 minus 6 is 0. It is 0 square plus 1 minus 7 is minus 6. Minus 6 whole square can also be written as 6 square. So here I am writing 6 square. Again as usual, 0 square is 0. 0 plus 6 square is 6 square. Under root, this square and root get cancelled. So it is, here we get BD is also 6 units. B to D, this value also 6 units. Earlier we found AC 6 units. Now we got BD also 6 units. So from these two we can say AC is equal to BD because both the values are equal. So here we can conclude that we have AC is equal to BD. Let us take this as second property. So here you see first property, second property, both are proved. Now let us go for the third property. Right? The property is at midpoint of AC and midpoint of BD. Now here let us find the midpoint of AC and then midpoint of BD. Here A and C, here B and D, they are ready. Now here there is a formula, children. For finding midpoint there is a formula. Okay, actually it is based on section formula. Section formula is going to come in the next exercise. So before that I would like to give you a small formula. Actually this formula comes based on the section formula. Once if you understand that formula, then it will be easy for you. But the thing is that in examination, by the time of examination, you might have covered this exercise, next exercise also. So that concept also used to be used here at the time of examination. But here, without wasting our time, so here I would like to tell you the direct formula. There I will tell you, I will explain you clearly how the formula comes. Now here let us see midpoint of AC directly. Suppose here the midpoint of line joining AX1 comma Y1 and BX2 comma Y2 is, there is a formula for midpoint, that is x1 plus x2 by 2. x1 plus x2 by 2, comma, y1 plus y2 by 2, y1 plus y2 by 2. See here, you just observe, it is midpoint. Point should have one x coordinate, one y coordinate. X coordinate is nothing but x1 plus x2. You add x coordinates and then you do divide that value with 2. So x1 plus x2 by 2, you will get the x coordinate of the midpoint. Same way you add y1 and y2, divide that value with 2. So that is y1 plus y2 by 2. So you will get y value, means y coordinate of that particular midpoint. So here we are finding midpoint of AC and BD. So here let us take A and C. Here I am writing midpoint of AC. Midpoint of AC is equal to, see, x1 is 3 plus x2 is 9. Just be observe. Here I am taking A and C. A and C. In A, x1 is 3. In C, x2 is 9. Clear? Or simply you can remember, in this x coordinate, in this x coordinate. So here 3 plus 9 by 2, comma, in this y coordinate 4 plus in this y coordinate 4. So 4 plus 4 by 2. Right? So here it is 3 plus 9 is 12. 12 by 2 is 6. 12 by 2 is 6. 4 plus 4 is 8. 8 by 2 is 4. So the midpoint of AC is 6 comma 4. Here I am writing this midpoint is 6 comma 4. Midpoint of AC I got 6 comma 4. Now we are going to find midpoint of BD. Now we are finding midpoint of BD. So midpoint of BD. Now here I am going to take x coordinate of B and x coordinate of D. 6 plus 6 by 2. 6 plus 6 by 2, comma, 7 plus 1 by 2. 7 plus 1 by 2. 6 plus 6 is 12. 12 by 2 is 6. 7 plus 1 is 8. 8 by 2 is 4. Here you see midpoint of BD is 6 comma 4. Here midpoint of AC also 6.6 comma 4. Just now we got midpoint of AC, that is 6 comma 4. And here we got midpoint of BD is also 6 comma 4. That means here we got now midpoint of BD. Right? Let us take this condition as the third one. This as the third one. So we can conclude that here we have first one, AB equal to BC equal to CD equal to DA, that is satisfied. Second one, AC equal to BD. Third one, midpoint of AC equal to midpoint BD. So all the conditions satisfied. Therefore we can say that ABCD is a square. ABCD is a square. Now the thing is that who is correct now, Zarina or Funny? Zarina says that, don't you think ABCD is a square? Means she already gets confirmed that ABCD is a square. Whereas Funny, he disagreed. That means here who is correct? Zarina is correct. What she says, ABCD is a square. We too got ABCD is a square. So here we can write that, here it is asked, which of them is correct? So since ABCD is a square, we can write that Zarina is correct, or you can write Zarina gives the correct answer. So with this fifth problem gets completed.